Welcome back, guys. So today I'm gonna be showing a different, I guess you could say, a updated PK build that I've been playing with. Something I really like. I've only been testing it for locals, remotals. It's been working well. If you follow me on social media, you should see I went undefeated a couple nights ago, yesterday. I don't know, whenever I'm posting this video, either a couple nights ago or yesterday. With a deck list, I played against Sioux Sky Strikers, which is naturally PK's worst matchup. I played a Heroes, and I played a Bird Up deck. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you like this build. It is definitely unique, very something that I've been having fun with, something I've been testing myself. Built it myself, really happy with it. And hopefully you guys like it. Wanted to share it with you. Could definitely use a lot more work on, but trying to keep it at a 40 has to be the hardest thing I've ever done with this deck. It's so hard because there's so many things you want to play. Like, you're gonna notice that I don't play Rhoda, I don't play the second E-Telly. You know, there's different things that I want to play, and then there's different things I don't want to play. So it's very iffy. But without further ado, here's the deck list. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's something that I've been messing with right now. We'll be changing it up more moving forward, but here you go. So obviously we have the standard. We have 3 Torn Scales, 3 Boots, double Cloak, 1 Gloves, 1 Stained Greaves, which should by now be the standard. No changes there. I like all that. Maybe Stained Greaves could go, but I don't know. It comes up a lot more. I do play the Speedroid engine. Please don't get on me. I know it's low rarity. Working on upgrading them. But nonetheless, if you open this, it's crazy full combo. It's nuts. It's really nuts how it looks. I know this could be conflicting, but I do play double junk forward. Yeah, if you open up both, it does, you know, stinks. But the purpose of this is if you don't see the Speedroid and you see this, you know, at least you just keep it going. It hasn't conflicted for me. Has worked good, you know. Maybe this was a card I could take out one of to put in Rhoda, which I might try. It might actually be good. Still play the Psychic, the Wielder and Tracker. Dangers, obviously still play the Dangers, double 3s. For any Abyss monsters, just these 2. I still think Libic is bad. I think Skarm is bad. Skarm, I can see you play it if you play Tour Guide, but you don't play Tour Guide. I don't play Tour Guide anymore, but these are perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. No issues there. The bricks, the Hero Engine cards. For the spells, we'd have the 1 Called By, the 1 E-Telly. Like I said, I can't fit the second one. Triple Droplet and Triple Fusion Destiny, which are all required. You see this is good. If you see this with Speedroid, you're just, oh, the combo's nuts. So many lines of play this deck has is just, it's amazing. But yeah, I would love to fit the second E-Telly. I'm gonna try taking out the junk forward for a Rhoda. That doesn't seem that bad, actually. For the traps, I still play the Shade Brigadine, I play the Wings, and I played 3 Fog Blades. Basic standard traps. Now the reason why y'all wanted to see this is because I do play Triple Sanctum, the Scythe, and the Lancia. The reasoning for this is if you go first, you could make Apo, DPE, Rusty with Breaksword Engrave to do the pot. That's why I liked it. Another thing is, against strikers, they'll always pop. Like, I remember I played against a striker player in tournament. I had this set. He Mystic Mind me, and he did this lean play. I guess he was scared of Fog Blade, so he ended up making access code he had the Mystic Mine up. He pops. I'm like, sure, destroy effect, and I pop the Mystic Mine, and from there you just go off. So, like I said, this is something I like. I tried it out. I haven't had an issue yet. I love seeing this card because even if you brick, let's say you brick and you open this, and it resolves on their turn, you win. You get another turn. Maybe not win, but you get another turn to play. Unless you're playing against Striker, then you know what I mean. That's just, it is what it is. Before I played tournaments, this was supposed to be a second Scythe, but since you do play Dagda and you don't use it when you open this, this can still be a recursion by popping the Dagda itself. So it's not as bad. And another thing, when you set this on your opponent's turn and you have DPE out, you can go DPE effect. Since it doesn't target, let's say they have a full board, you go pop this and pop another, and then when this resolves, you pop another. So you get double pop depending on if you already use this. So it's not as always dead, but nonetheless, I like it. You know, if you try it out, let me know. It works for me. Onto the extra deck, we have the very weird, but it's hard to fit. Like I said, this is hard. I've been working on this. It's so hard trying to fit everything. You play the one link spider. You still have to, I believe, because of Nib. Verde, obviously. Cherubini. Rusty. Dagda. Unicorn. Access Code. Appaloosa. Playing the tournament I did, yeah, it was only 4 rounds, but all these came up. Like, there wasn't not one moment where none of these came up. They all came up. I used my whole extra deck all the time. Obviously played with the Fusion, double Break Sword, double Levier, so you should already know the last 2 cards, F-Zero and Draco Future. As you can tell, I don't play Downer or Zeus, and that's because I can't fit it. There's nothing here I want to cut to fit it. You know, I can argue maybe taking this out and just putting in the Zeus just for the 1 wipe, but I don't think it's worth just the 1 wipe. Another card that I want to test taking out would be the Levier and putting in Dante, but I've been liking the second Levier because it's another body still. Like, if you have any suggestions, definitely leave them down below. Always listen to see what I can find. I always reply to comments as well. So yeah, onto the side. I believe I like this side a lot, but you guys let me know what you think down below. We have 3 Nibiru, which should be standard. You know, it's really good. I do pair it with 3 Imperm. So the argument with this, and the reason why you play this, is because when you're playing against Sword Soul, they're gonna make the Baron chicks out and then bring out Protos. But you know, I understand it's not always likely that you're gonna see both, but if you see both, you could Nib, chain Imperm on the summon of Protos, and then you just answer the whole thing. You don't deal with the Protos, and you don't auto lose the Protos. Or if you just see this, you save it for Protos, and then you can bait the negate and win. Because you can play through a lot of stuff. I do play the double Lightning Storm. Still gotta put, you know, like Striker. Striker gets blown out by this when they're full steam ahead with resolving multi-roll and continuing on. So, not a bad card. I do play the 3 Cosmic Cyclone. I believe this is now, or should be, a staple for the main fact. A lot of Scythe is an issue. Floodgates in general. It's not good, you know. If you get Scythe, you lose, obviously. So, you know, even hitting end phase, a lot of people are playing Dimensional Barrier. Even though Dimensional Barrier doesn't really hurt my deck, but there's a lot of things you could hit, you know. There's certain things you don't want to see. I do play double Chalice. I think Chalice is really good. Again, it's supposed to be for mirror match, you know, a lot of different matches, but it's to answer Scythe. These 5 are to answer Scythe. And the last 2 cards are Dark Ruler No More. These are the questionable cards. I don't know if I want to continue playing these. In the tournament I played, I didn't side them in at all. Even against the Bird Up deck. These are mostly for the Bird Up deck because they're the ones that set up the most. Again, Sword Soul, you could definitely bait and gate. If you get Protos, you get Protos. Even if you have this card, Protos is still Protos. So it does not matter. So this is where I question what I'm going to take out. But yeah, guys, this is the profile I'm playing right now. Just having fun with remote duels. You know, hopefully you guys like it. I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, it's bad. You know, in theory it is. You know, I shouldn't be playing Sanctums. But it's something fun I wanted to play. I definitely like Sanctum. Always liked this since it first came out. I remember I made a Mermail deck list with it, but that's for another story. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you all had a great Christmas. And yeah, let's see how it goes from here. All right.